Cars 101 TV. You're now tuned in live.
Yo, what's really good, everybody? This your boy Prep from Street Cars 101 TV. You're now tuned in live. So, if you haven't already, please make sure you go to www.streetcars101.com. You want to watch a TV show, and like if you ain't got Roku for some reason, you want to watch it on YouTube, you can go to www.streetcars101tv.com, and also the link is on the website. Now, with that being said, we are still in the Carolina edition, right? We have been all over the Carolinas. We've been in North Carolina a lot, like a lot. I know a lot of people in North Carolina. I got a lot of friends here, and you know, we've been covering South Carolina. But today, we actually got something new for y'all. All right, so for everybody to know, I'm still new to the car scene, right? You know, I'm a motorcycle guy. I'm still new to the car scene. So there's a lot of questions that I've always asked within the scene, and it's about a lot of vehicles that I go to, especially when it comes to imports. So today, I'm actually getting to meet up with one of the published family members, my boy Kev, and today we get to actually learn a lot about slam culture, or the slam vehicles, and the best way to hear it is directly from him. So I would like to introduce you to the homie. But wait a minute, hold on, let me stop. I'm gonna let him introduce himself, all right? Y'all know what it is. Let's get it popping. All right, man, introduce yourself, dude.
My name is Kev. Other people know me as Kevvisu. I drive a 2004 Acura RSX. That's wide body. It's static. It's slam. You know, the thing about car culture is just like you want to be a family. If you're not a family, then you can't really, like, people beef over stupid stuff. Like, you don't want to do that. Just do it for your own pride and just be yourself. You build what you want to be and just be yourself.
So, Kev, how long have you been into the game, man? How long you been in?
I've owned this car for roughly 3 years now, and it was a track stance before this, and then it only took me one GAT trip. I went last year in 24, saw all the slam cars. It's like, you know what? I got something in mind to do. This year, I like fully went out, slammed it, double degree, camber, and everything, and we just said, fuck it, we ball.
Well, you know what? You gonna have to break all that down. You said this shit down. You gonna have to break all that down to me, man. I'm in my 40s, man. You gotta break that down. All right, so now the last question I gotta ask you, man. So if for a person that's brand new to the import or slam culture, how will you describe it?
So there's like 3 definitions of like slam, static. Slam cars are just ones that are just really low to the ground. They have minimal camber. Those are like the really show cars. Now, if you're going static, you're on coilovers, Swift springs or whatever, and you're just riding rough. You're frame banging, like you're just sitting on the ground, you're scraping, you're breaking oil pans, whatever. But the other people that are slammed, they're usually on bags. They want to use the air ride quality to sit low to the ground to be a show car. Other people is just like, they don't care. They want to destroy the car. They want to make it look nice. They just want like accountability to have the money to break parts, buy it, repeat and rinse and everything.
I'm glad you just broke that down to me because I did not know that. I didn't know it was 3 levels to it.
So it's like slam is like you're just low with like good fitment. Static, everyone you see, you're just like this. Like people build different cars different ways. Like a lot of static people, they go like 80K Swift, so you're just riding on like literal bricks and washers. So you're just like, you feel every bump in your back and in the car.
That sounds painful, sir.
Nah, like some people in the game, they're just like, yeah, like they're tired of it because they back hurt because they're just feeling every single bump. But the way mine drives, it's like it's just smooth. If you go over a certain bump, certain areas, you just be like this. Yeah, you'll feel it, but half the time you're just cruising.
Look, I ain't gonna front, dude. When we was picking the spot, I was sitting there, I was like, wait a minute, there's like 3 speed bumps out here. Let me catch you before you get here. You say you was already here. I was like, oh shit, I wonder was that a good thing or a bad thing? So today, wait a minute. So today, will I actually get to learn the difference? Like, we gonna take a block? We're gonna cut a block?
Yeah, you can go around the block, yeah.
Okay. So now, y'all, without that being said, introduce your vehicle, man.
So it's a 2004 Acura RSX. That's wide body. I got 3-piece wheels on it and everything. Running around -15 all around. A-spec kit all around other than my side skirts because they flew off one time. And I was kind of sad about that. Right now, the paint under it is a black, like a gloss black. Right now it's wrapped.
Yeah, y'all. So look, peep this. So I pull up and it's blue. And I'm like, hey man, this ain't the same color. He's like, yeah, I just wrapped it. I was like, man, you just say that like it was just nothing. Just like, yeah, I just did it.
I mean, it really wasn't nothing because like I bought the wrap depending on like I was gonna keep it black, and I was like, nah, let's change it up. So I decided to wrap. I wrapped it in a week, working like 60 hours at my job, and it didn't come out too bad as I expected. But
So you know how to, what all work do you know how to do to your vehicle?
pretty much I've been in and outside the car. Like I did all the suspension work. I blew my motor about last year, like right before GAT.
Actually, I saw that video.
Yeah, I blew the motor right before GAT, and I was like, ah, shit. It took me about maybe a month and a half to get everything together. I only really needed to spend $500 on the motor, just put it in and out. But I started being the dumbass and just decided to go performance. But everything else, just like.
All right, y'all. So do y'all notice? All right. So we're going to get into detail about this, but I want to show this for the song. Look at this.
We don't talk about the wrap job.
No, it's how the wheels stick out. The wrap looks good, man.
I mean, the only imperfections really that I did on my end, the rear lip, this little corner, and the mirrors. You know, some people aren't proud to say that. They'll go get it done by somebody else. But me,
but you drive this and have fun though.
Oh yeah, for sure, most definitely. Like I drove the GAT on the wheels that are in the front. It's 3 hours back, no flip, eyeball alignment. That's what people tend to like. Oh, I'm gonna trailer my car. I was debating about trailing my car. I couldn't find a truck. I had a trailer set, but I decided to drive it.
I am front man. Trailer, I can understand trailing, but it kind of takes away part of the experience because the trip there is actually part of the experience. That's more part of the experience than anything else, you know?
Like when I was driving this all the way to GAT, 3 hours there, I had the time of my life. I realized how much work I put in the car and everything, and like how this thing really actually drives. And I'm very proud of what I've done to this car, how I built it, and how it really drives itself.
Well, all right, y'all. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get in. We're going to go around this, and we're going to be learning today. So y'all know what it is. Let's tune in. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
All right. So the first thing we're going to start about this vehicle is the wrap by Aluco Vinyl. I reached out to them, tried to hit a sponsorship. They gave me a little deal, but they already had a deal on their website. It is a metallic gloss blueberry. I'm actually very glad I chose.
You said metallic,
yes,
but metallic gloss
blueberry. Yeah, it's kind of a little thing, tongue twister with them. But I actually really enjoyed working with the wrap. It might have been a little bit difficult, you know, stretching over some pieces, but their qualities is like really good. Other people use 3M, they use Tiny Bot.
I was gonna say, so what's the difference between 3M and vinyl?
So the thing, like with different wrap companies, it's really about the material. Because Aluco, like sometimes it's hard to stretch over certain materials. Like other brands, they'll be like super stretchy, or this brand, it'll be like, you know, you got to work with it.
Right.
But the quality of the wrap is amazing. I actually love the company. My other friend actually runs Aluco, IC 9 Gen.
Okay.
He's in Charlotte as well.
Yeah, I'm about to say he's in Charlotte.
Yeah, he's also gonna be at the meet later tonight.
Okay.
But kit around it all is the A-Spec lip from I'm pretty sure DC5 Association. We have anointed Aero wide body, you know, chrome headlights from eBay. These are the other wheels I had, the Autohans, I think Dios 06s.
Okay, wait. Now, all right, let's cut going. You taking off from it. All right, so the wide body kit. So this is a kit.
Yeah, it's a kit. This is a wide body kit. It's all fiberglass. Buy it from Anointed Aero. They have like 3 versions. They can do carbon fiber as well.
All right, so what's the goal with the wide body kit? Is it the look or is it like functional?
So the thing about wide body kit, most people you do use wide body kits just for like looks and just appeal. That's what I did with this. Just appealing of the wide body look, being unique, because there's not really that many wide body RSXs in the States. Okay. I could probably name like maybe like two or 3.
All right, now the other thing, explain to me how's your wheels out like that. What is this called?
This is called camber. The way camber works.
So, you see that, yo? See how it's kind of poked out?
The way camber works is just like, there's levels to like, so this is your wheel straight. This is positive camber. This is negative camber. To achieve negative camber, you need to like do a whole lot of suspension work, which what I did. What people like in the stand scene, they try to gatekeep how to get and how to achieve certain amount of camber and everything. But me, I'm not a gatekeeper. If you need some help, you can just hit me up. I'll tell you what to do.
So now tell me that, how fast do you go through tires with it like that?
So because when I was building the car, I had no alignment. I couldn't really get it on an alignment rack. This is probably like my third or fourth set of tires on my other wheels. Like, in a span of like 3 weeks, I went through like maybe 2 sets of tires just because of a tire pressure issue and, you know, it leaking air. But I found out what the issue was just a little TPMS sensor I had on it. It was just like constantly leaking air out of the wheel. So I was like, all right. So I just took it off and I had no issues right now. But these are the wheels I was rocking in GAT to just mob and drive, same ones I'm doing now. I don't daily drive it just because I don't want to run through tires. You know, I don't want to spend $200 every month on tires. All right, going back on the topic of suspension, I'm running BC Extreme Lows. I got from my boy in Charlotte. Swift Springs from LLP, 4-inch, 30Ks. They ride like butter. LLP does extended like lowers for like most cars in the stand scene, like Lexuses, Hondas, Accords, or whatever.
So now when you state, so suspension work goes a lot into a vehicle like this. Is that, would you say, the key thing with having a success with this?
Yes, like what really defines slam static cars is suspension and how it's really done. Most people, like if they're static, they'll go a higher spring rate so it's stiffer, because if you have stiff springs, your car's gonna stay put, but you're gonna get more of that bounce.
Right.
And with stiff springs, you're gonna be able to actually drive the car without trying not to damage anything under the vehicle, like your oil pan, subframe, exhaust. But my exhaust is kind of cooked, so.
Well, wait a minute. How low is this? Look, y'all. Look how low he is. How low are you sitting?
From, if I remember correctly, in the fronts, I have probably like 1.5 inches left to go down, because if I had lower, like maxed it out, I'm frame hanging. In the rears, it's like 1/2 inch.
Yeah. That is, dude. It's so wild getting this explained to me, because I've always had so many questions. I'm like, do you actually drive it like that? And I mean, it's like, yeah. It's like,
yeah, I get a lot. Like, I got some food yesterday at Chick-fil-A, and the workers was like, how do you drive? Just like, you just drive it. Like, most people, like, they're scared of whatever, just like driving a slam static car. Just like, you just need the balls to do it, to be honest. Just like, drop your nuts and you can drive a car. Realistically, you can drive anything.
Now with it being dropped, now is it the same distance in the back too also? Or
like height?
It seems like the back tire is further out than the front.
So because it's a front wheel drive car, like if you have more camera in the front, you know, that's where your power drive is. You're gonna run through more tires. But like same thing with rear wheel drives. Some people have more tilt. They'll go through more tires because that's where all the power is going. I'm running about, I think, 15 degrees in the front, 17 plus maybe in the rear, and I haven't measured in a while.
Look at that, y'all. That is wow. I gotta say, man, it's interesting. I love how it sits though. When I be seeing them at the shows, I'm like, I want to know more about it, because I love that look. The look is fly.
So some people beg to differ, just like, oh, they call it stupid. Like,
I mean, but you said it best. The car scene is about having your own taste and your own touch on it. It's not all supposed to look the same. And so, what the hell are we doing this for? But
people build, like, some people build cars just for show specifically. Yeah, I get that. Some people want to build cars for their own taste. Like people who build like boosted cars, right? They want to race or they want to be cool. Some people like clout chase. That's what a lot of people do nowadays in the stand scene. They want to be clout chasers. They want to be top dogs, whatever. Just like, you got to be humble yourself. Like if you know you do the work, that's also a really big topic. People will pay people to work on their own cars and just show it off, pretty much. The one thing that's really big, just like what I did, I built this car hand by hand, other than some other stuff, but put the work in your own car instead of just paying certain people. There's certain things that you can have people do for you. Yeah, it's understandable, but like, don't send the car to a shop for them to build the entire car for you.
So, all right. So now me and you both know there's a lot of that exists. So yeah. you are, if you was to consider yourself, you consider yourself as a builder, or how would you describe the levels of car enthusiasts?
So there's, you know, the 16-year-olds that just go around just like this, you know, they're getting introduced into the car scene. Other people who are just, they're humble about what they built, but they also have egos. And egos is what kills the car scene, because people start saying certain things about the other person, saying certain things about the car. But one thing I despise is car beef. What's the point?
I mean, you don't even realize how much. So I get to be in so many scenes, and I hear it. I'll be like, I said, that ain't what we in this for, man. What are we beefing for? At least let's go to the track. I'm a track guy, so
yeah.
At least let's go to the track.
There's so many things I could have done different with this car. Like if I didn't stance it, static it, like whatever I did to this car, it probably would have been boosted by now. It would have been boosted and been a track car.
So now, what is the next phase? Oh, wait. We still going through the vehicle. What else we got, man? What else we going through?
Type R tails lights. You know, I'm with the company Dump, my homies, and then the front, my boys Murda. That's the group I'm in. But everything else is like interior wise, like 5% tilt around. And I was being a dumbass and did 20 and 30 stacked in the front. But steering wheel.
Wait. You did what in the front? Wait, break that down.
So the tint is 5 around from this window all the way back. I had 30% in the front. Then I decided to put 20 stacked over it. So it's like 10%. But
mob the world.
Yeah, in Gatlinburg, went to the show, bought this from Yoda Gang, the best addition I've added to the car. The hubs from Grip Royal, confetti seats I bought locally. There's Starlight headliner in here as well. But I was thinking about, doing more interior mods, getting like Recaro SR3s, but people want like an arm and a leg for that.
Dude, eBay all day.
eBay all day, but they're still the same price regardless.
And
I won't call it out, but I'm gonna say it. Someone's selling SR3 black Recaros for like 3 bands. I'm just like,
look, I'm just gonna say
I
this.
don't want to buy it.
If you go through autoplazadeals.com and you can go to eBay, we may have discounts for you.
Like overall, just like I'm in love with just how I made the car, how it looks now.
One of the things that I love that you wrote in your article is, and we was talking about, is you were saying that I'm just happy. I'm happy where I'm at, and I'm looking to do more, but right now I'm just happy to have this vehicle.
Yeah, it's like I had so many problems with this car before, going through tires, having like maintenance issues. This is one thing I'll tell y'all. If y'all drive a static car, please maintain your vehicle. Like if you don't maintain it, that's just like, oh, this, blah, 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 that. Like especially during GAT time, they don't like properly set up their video. They're like, GAT curse. It's like, nah, you didn't build it right.
So quick question. Now, what is the maintenance like on a vehicle like this?
Really?
Is it very high or?
Not really. The main thing is just watching your tires. Watching what's under the vehicle. Is like if you hit a certain part, like your subframe, your oil pan, make sure those are straight. One thing I really went through is like the one problem with this car, the RSX, is the clutch, the Slave Master and the Master Cylinder. I went through 2 OEMs until I upgraded to hybrid racing. Hybrid racing, E1 style, Slave and Master Cylinder.
Okay.
This has been a treat. I blew the clutch in this one time after owning it. Blew the motor, obviously. And shit's been hell.
Wow, man. In 3 years.
Yeah, in the span of 3 years, I blew a motor, blew a clutch, 2 Slave and Master Cylinders. But right now, it's not giving me no issues.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, dude.
But the one thing I do need to do is just get a whole new exhaust system because my bottom of my exhaust, ding, dip, scrape, ass.
All right, Kev, so my question to you. All right, so boom. Let's say a kid is brand new to this and he wants to get into the scene. What are some things that you would share with him to help him? Or better yet, for an older guy that's leaving American Muscle in the trucks and wants to come in, what is the start? Like, what process would you state?
Really finding the right car and putting your research. Because I texted some people, they gatekeep, but you can literally find everything either on YouTube, forums, or whatever. But always ask questions around about people in that certain car. I asked a few people. I got most of my answers. I also got most of my answers off YouTube.
Any specific challenge you went to?
Not to the top of my head I can remember. I hit up some of my homies who took me. Hot Boy Jose, he's also got a wide body one. My boy Frenchie, the owner of Murda, he texted me and all the other stuff. Texted him. Briss in New York, he's also got a static RSX. Right now it's purple. But really, it's just like, if you're gonna build a static stance slam car, do it right. Don't cut corners. Make sure you have everything the way you want to sit, have everything tucked correctly, and your suspension built right. Because if you don't have one of those key things done, you're gonna fuck something up on the car, and you're gonna come through more issues, and it's gonna turn into a stance shit box.
Oh wait.
A stance shit box. Like people, like most of the old heads right now, they're like, "Oh, that's a piece of shit." Just like we have different tastes, so you can say what you can say about my car, right? I like my car, and whatever car you have, you know, I might like it too, but you're calling my car shit. But it's what I like. Just pretty much, if you're gonna buy expensive parts, save your money, build the car correctly, ask questions. That's mainly it.
Okay. Now, also, man, what's some of the events that you be going to?
So recently, I've just been inside a little bit. You know, I've been working everything.
Get that money.
Yeah, get the money. That's number one thing you need now. I was debating about going to ASM Miami. That's debatable. Right now, like I'm in on a snowboard grind because I'm about to go snowboarding for my birthday in like 2 weeks.
Oh man, well, happy early birthday, man.
Thank you. My friend was like, "Oh, you could be in the show for Slam Enough." You know, I was debating about it. I was like, I don't know. You know, people like to be in shows. People like to be outside. Me, I like to be outside. Like in Gat, the entire time I was just cruising the strip. People saying stuff to all the internet homies and everything. In Charlotte wise, I was thinking about going to Wolfgang, which is coming up soon. They're doing a show in the mall, but I don't know if I can get the time off for that. But that was like one of the indoor shows that I was really gonna go into. But shows wise, Ned really debates on what show I really want to go to and put the car out there.
Now, question: do you do more shows, or do you go to car meets, or do you go racing? Like, do you go any type of racing around here? Because you know we're number 2 in the most racetracks.
On that topic, I won't say nothing because of how hot the scene is right now.
I got you.
But more so, like I'll go to the meets sometimes if my boys want to go. Like when the car wasn't like this, yeah, I'd be at the meets all the time. You know, being a little young kid, want to go to the car meets, everything, show off your car. But right now, the Charlotte like scene, there's hitters and then there's just traffic. Like there's hidden gems in Charlotte that really don't be outside. I'm not outside anymore like that, but I'll bring the car out sometimes if I want to. But I mainly just drive the car to drive the car. You know, the love for the game, the love for the car, and how I built it. You know, you just do it for yourself.
Well, look, just in case, I'm still gonna get you to come to a track event with me, man, because I do a lot of events at track. So,
like my track events that I really want to go to, I want to go to Final Bout, I want to go to FD and all that other stuff.
Okay.
I want to go see like actual racing and stuff because I'm still into the other shit, not just strictly stance stuff.
Okay. Well, now y'all, so this is actually going to be a treat. This is my first time ever riding in a car this low before, so we're going to experience. Now we're not going to go far. We're just going to hit the block. We're going to cut around here. Like if y'all don't know, like we're around here in the area. This is behind the house. You know, y'all seen the lake. If you used to come out here to Streetcar Saturdays, you know you've been out here, and we had the barbecue out here. But anyway, let's get it popping, y'all. All right, y'all. So we're now going to get a ride in Kev's vehicle. Now I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, my knees right now, we're low, buddy. We're low. We are low. Oh, seatbelts first.
You want to go to the street, you can. I can go. I don't care. The speed bumps is nothing to me.
That's up to you, man. That's up to you.
Because, like, obviously, flat ground, you're not going to get much on it. You go on the street, you can get more of the experience on it.
Okay.
So, I'd say just take you around Huntersville.
And thank you for driving manual, man. I'm a manual driving guy, man. You got to feel the car, bro.
See, I bought this car not knowing how to drive it. I said, fuck it.
So everything I'm hearing, are we scraping? Yeah, we're scraping. You'll hear scraping, but that's just rubbing.
But this right here,
with the speed bump, you'll hear.
See, that's what people do, like in the scene. Just like, yeah, my background for doing that shit all the goddamn.
So is there like a metal sheet or something at the bottom that protects it, or?
Some people do, some people don't. I don't have anything to do. So it's literally just main point of contact right now is just like my exhaust and just like certain points of the frame that hit, but everything else, like my oil pan sits above the subframe. so there's not really much contact. I haven't really had any issue. Yeah, and I had to race the car as well.
So yeah, we got to go sideways over the speed bumps. I don't think I can get used to that.
Some people they can get with it, they can get used to it. Other people they can't. It's just like, all right, you can do whatever. If you get a headache, there's the fat ass exhaust leak because the exhaust.
So you're saying you want to improve your exhaust? Is there one specific that you're looking at?
I'm getting a custom fabricated.
Okay. Oh, so you're going completely, custom.
It's just gonna be like, asked one of the homies, he quoted me for the blast pipes and put in the back. So it'll be like oval pipe, so it actually sits in the exhaust tunnel, and then I don't got to deal with
the mic is still over there. The GoPro's still over there, right? It's good, ain't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you don't gotta worry about hitting the exhaust. The only thing I worry about is hitting frame, and then I can like lower the car more so because the exhaust doesn't hit anything.
That is wild, bro. It's all right. So, I'm gonna tell you, remind me of the lowrider days. I used to ride in the lowriders, and you just being the lowrider determined. I ain't gonna front. I used to do that. So,
I should have took that.
Yeah, this road over here crazy. So, y'all, just in case, we're in Lake Norman area. We're like right behind the house. So, well, actually, we're in Huntersville, right on the line of Cornelius. So, Streetcar Saturdays used to be over here. We're not bringing it back. I'm sorry. I love y'all, but no. Yeah.
Pro and everything the whole time. It doesn't look cool. It doesn't make power like that really, but it'll do a cool. Have fun. Like I said, like certain people build cars where it's unbearable, where it's just bouncy. Whereas you're riding in it right now, it's smooth, unless you hit a bump.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only time I'm really actually feeling is when we hit a bump or something.
Yeah.
But I can definitely feel how low we're sitting.
Yeah. And there's certain things, like right now, like I'm screaming certain things. You can hear on the ground, like you can just hear it. But that back truck right there, that's just the tire rubbing against the fender well and everything. But it's just smooth. Unless I go over certain stuff.
This is very. I gotta say, man, this is something different. I can see myself owning something like this. I can see myself doing this in a heartbeat.
You just gotta do it right. Ask questions, build people repeat and rinse with certain builds, like all the LS 400s, 450s. Not a lot of people when they build RXXs, they just do track builds, turbo. Because the chassis are actually really good for it, but the only thing that sucks about this chassis is the steering. That shit's ass.
See, back in the day, I actually wanted, back in the day, I had a Accord, right? Honda Accord. And I was like, I was in the Fast and Furious mode. So I was like, man, I'm about to lower it. I'm about to do all this. I ended up getting locked up, but that's a whole different story. I got locked up a couple times, man. I just fucked up. I fucked up a couple times. It is what it is, but. Yeah. Other than that, I had inspirations. What is it like? Let's say if you go to the mall where they got a lot of speed bumps.
No problem.
No problem?
No problem.
Well, I mean, what is the feeling like? Yeah.
Or it's just driving a lower car.
All right, so I gotta ask a question. How many girls does this for? Well, that's what most guys now get cars for. They get girls. How many girls? Like we're looking at 1 to 10, or we're looking at a high 10. So, right now, the dating scene's kind of fucked up. It's just, let's not win shop. It's anywhere.
It's just hook up culture. Like, I have a girlfriend now.
I do too. I love my baby.
I love my girlfriend too. Like, respect her.
We're not trying to get in trouble.
Yeah, I can't say so much without her getting mad at me when she watches this video. But the past is like maybe like one to two. That was about it. But like, cars really bring the homies together. Like, you'll meet new friends like drastically.
So now, yeah, the crew that you're part of, you're part of a crew, right?
Yeah, murder.
How deep are y'all? Y'all about 8, 9 cars or more?
Way more. They're one of the biggest like car groups like in the Stand scene right now.
Oh shit. Okay, man. I think I'm gonna be honest, man. I got into the car scene. I love that. Like when we used to, y'all, like it'd be like maybe 8 or 10 of us. We get our cars and just go out, man. I don't know what it used to be like one of the best feelings ever. Like you just, everybody's got matching jackets on or some shit, you know.
Right now it's just like in the Stand scene, it's just banners. People are just they rock banners and everything. I'm rocking the murder banner. The back is dumped, and then Charlie Local, my boy, hard to ignore. I'm about to put a banner on the back for him. Like, me and my boy Sergio, he runs Hard to Ignore. He ran Beyond City Limits and stuff.
Oh yeah, Sergio.
Yeah.
Hey, big shout out to Sergio. I didn't see him, and I actually interviewed him. Might be 3 years ago. He was down in Monroe. I'm from Monroe.
Yeah.
So he was down in Monroe. I said, "Oh man, you in my hometown? Where you at?" Oh, I'm down here in the county girl. I said, "Oh hell, you about to jailhouse man?" Like damn, like that's the last place I want to go near.
Like, I mean, there's literally no problem. I have no issues.
So the one thing, look, I want to show this y'all. Now look how he's steering. So this is normal. Like you're constantly just picking points of the road where.
Yeah. So pretty much when like one thing people don't understand is like once you drive a lower car that's like really low to the ground and you have idle points on the car that's gonna hit something, you have to maneuver your way out of certain things. So like if we're coming over like a pothole, I will swerve out the way and avoid.
I am from it. I usually never make it. I tore a pothole up the other day and had to get a new tire. I was like, son of a bitch. Only in Charlotte with a pothole look like a damn ditch. Like,
Yeah, the roads in Charlotte, like if we did this somewhere else, like there's certain parts in Charlotte where I can take you to where your soul might hurt because I will go over something and you'll be like, ugh, but I'll over here like this. So I know what's hitting and what's not hitting.
I was saying, man, you got to do it out there, pull over real quick, and just look like shit.
Like, yeah, when I was leaving Gatlinburg, we thought, like, right once we got on the highway, you know, that tire, that passenger tire was smoking and stuff because of a fitment issue. So we stopped on the side of the highway right before we were about to leave. I said, all right, bet. So I'm going to take my own grinder, cut some stuff out, and then move all the way back home fine. Really fine.
So, Kev, I didn't even ask, man, how old are you, man?
I'm about to be 20 in 2 weeks.
Super young. So you know you are the next generation of car culture, right?
Yeah, a lot, like, right now, a lot of the people on the Stand scene, 17, they're all 25 plus. Some people are old heads.
Well, look, man, I know a lot of people would never say, and I mean this when I say this, I know a lot of people look at the young generation like, you know, y'all are the cause of some stuff and everything, and I always tell these other guys, like I said this before, we was once y'all. Exactly. The only difference is we didn't have cameras.
Very true.
Well, I mean, we had camera. We had a little Kodak camera where you gotta twist it, then you gotta go to Walgreens or Eckers. You know, no, Eckers back in the day, and get it published or something like that. But I love y'all generation. Y'all are so very creative with everything, man. I love it because as much as I love American Muscle, you see about 10 Chevys, 10 Road Runners. Well, all right, what else we got? Like so much. Besides racing, you know, but I think y'all culture is, y'all gonna have a very great car industry in the next 10 to 20 years. I think so. Yeah, it's gonna be very beautiful. Yeah.
Especially with social media, just like the AI.
gonna say, man, how do you feel about social media? I feel like social media is actually starting to die off.
Certain aspects of car culture and social media kill the car scene. Like I was speaking to you off camera earlier about like Gatlinburg and stuff, right? I was talking about how certain people in the car scene, like they blew up Gatlinburg because of TikTok. People were blaming certain people like take over kids, which indeed take over kids kind of really ruined that Saturday night of Gatlinburg. But Gatlinburg police were kind of on big this year because I almost got pulled over 3 times. I almost got pulled over in the first 30 minutes of me being in the city, just for 10.
Well, I mean, there was, I think what it was with Gatlinburg, I don't think they was prepared to have so many people there.
So from this year, foot traffic was way more than last year. It was about as hectic as it, but foot traffic last year wasn't as crazy as this year. Like Jimmy's was not shoulder to shoulder like that. Like you could actually walk.
Yeah, I was looking at the video. I was like, that looks like a shit load of people. I said, I don't think there's no way you can prepare for that, especially I know how big Gatlinburg is. That area is not that big, and I know a lot of the people that live out there, you know, they are older generation. And you got these kids that was over there.
Like so. My friend posted on TikTok, some lady was responding to his like post talking about how certain people ruined it. She was like, yeah, like these younger kids that went, they were like super disrespectful. Like literally called a little girl out her name and said some like obscure stuff about her and make her feel sad because like her daughter was like in love with like stance cars. Like she really liked the stance cars. And like my group Frenchie and Roberto did something for her, gave her some like care packages and stuff. But like just for the love of the car scene, like us as a group, we felt bad of what happened to her daughter and how she was literally called a derogatory term.
Well, so I don't blame, like, so I wrote an article recently, right, a while back. I don't blame, I think the easiest thing was to blame the takeover kids for everything, right? To me, this what happened at Gatlinburg wasn't takeover kids. They might have been involved, but I think that was clout chasing. That was so much clout chasing because the amount of videos I saw of everything bad. I didn't see no video of anything good. I didn't see anybody actually at the show. And that kind of bothered me. And I think
about the show, bro, the show was kind of hell because it took forever to get out the show and into the show. It took me an hour to literally drive 2 miles. Bro, it was so hell. Like my friend was stuck in like leaving the show,
right?
Stuck in traffic for like 2 hours.
So, what do you feel would be the solution? If you had the opportunity to say, "Hey, Gatlinburg, I think you should do this," or slam dunk, what would you say? I really, the only thing I can say is I think they should plan for a way bigger crowd because I actually think it's gonna come back next year. I think it's gonna have a lot of rules.
It's very debatable.
Yeah, it's like straight up, they're gonna have to be a dick next year.
Oh, like for sure. Like there's no doubt.
Like
if it comes back to Sevierville next year, I'm gonna be very surprised.
I think it will, but again, it's gonna be so strict. Like I think there's gonna be a limit of people that can actually come. Like they'll probably shut, like, you know, make it where certain people can't book, all types of stuff. Like, but who knows? I mean, I think it always should stay in Charlotte. I think Charlotte is the location for everything. So,
you know, like everyone's talking to Charlotte's gonna be hell.
Yeah, but we are actually designed for it. Like, we got Mooresville, we got Z-Max, we got the road course, we got a round trip, we got everything.
To be honest, like, what would be really cool seeing just literally stance cars parked across the actual Charlotte Motor Speedway around the whole circuit, because I'm pretty sure foot traffic will, literally be around the entire track. Charlotte's a small city, but it's also a very big city at the same time. Just,
we're in between.
There's certain people, certain groups that can't be together, which cause problems. That's the really big thing about nowadays car scenes and stuff. You know, people obviously throwing internet beef over like bullshit.
Well, I ain't gonna front, dude. I don't get caught up in no internet beef. I block people. like I know people. Look, people don't be believing when I say this. Like, I actually be on my Instagram. If I don't see people commenting after a certain amount of time, I delete them off the page. If I see people on there arguing and everything, I block them. I don't care about followers. I don't care about none of that. Only thing I care about on my page is people are actually getting attention through other people that's on the page. That's all I care about.
Oh yeah.
But now, if you do something crazy to get it, nah, we ain't doing that either. I know once one person does it, everybody does it. I'm gonna give you a milkshake later. Dude, this was by far the dumbest shit. All right, y'all, I'm sorry. I gotta say this is off car. Why in the hell would they put a block right there to make it where cars can go through it? I gotta loop all the way around to go. I was like, this is the dumbest shit ever.
Look, I might work there, but you know that's just dumb.
Dude, when I be going there, I busted the curve one day with my Jeep. Oh, it was bad, man. Like, I wasn't drunk. I was not drunk. Just let you know. But like, I just came over here after they built that. So right when I made the turn, I turned right left and ran over the whole curve. And I was like, what the fuck? They put that shit here. And my girl was in the car. And she was like, you didn't even try to stop. I said, it was already in the air. Like, let's keep going. I had the most awkward look from the people in the inside. They were just looking at me like, wow, you just did that in the daytime. I was like, I didn't even know this motherfucker was here.
So many people still, they'll try to turn left and realize that they can't.
Bro, I ain't even tried to, but I did. Like, I straight tell that motherfucker up. Like, if I would have been in the Jeep, my whole front suspension would have been on the ground.
When I was like 2 years ago when I had a car, I had this little stupid ass motherfucker Nissan Altima. His food was up here. He tried to catch his food from falling and hit my car. He hit this car. I was like, bro, yes. He fucked up my, I recently just got an alignment, cooked my alignment. I was like, bro, give me a spider crack on the Widebody. I was just like,
I am from, man, a lot of people these days can't drive, and you really get to experience them in Charlotte. You would meet them all in Charlotte.
The insurance paid me out though. You know, the car might have lost value, but you know, still got paid out for it. I still have the car still. Because like when the insurance rate came out for the car, it's like, well, you still got the car. I was like, yeah, there's no problem with the car. But it's scary. I already got it fixed. He goes, oh, alright, just write you a check.
And can be done. Hey, one question. That's actually a pretty good question. So now I understand you say you should do your homework with your car, right?
Yeah.
Would you think it's smart to buy a car this low or like this online or something from somebody? Would you do that?
No.
Because you don't know how they built it.
The reason why I'm saying no is because there's a reason why they're selling the car. They don't want to deal with the issues that they give themselves. That's the reason. They don't want to deal with the issues they give themselves. If you know that person personally and you know how the car is built, I'm pretty sure. But if I were to sell this car so people know, like, what's actually truly done to the car and how to drive and stuff, right? But if you're just buying a random ass car on the internet, on Facebook Marketplace, that's slow and stuff. There's a reason why they're selling it. They don't want to deal with the problems that they give themselves. They want to give it to somebody else.
Let's talk about that.
Because they see with race cars too.
Yeah, you would. Like, the hardest thing when I sold the Camaro, it was hard to sell that car because that car was mostly track. Like, that's all that I bought that car to damn near track. That's all I did with it was track it, and it was hard to sell at first. I just ended up selling it to a guy that actually tracked his car. Like, that was what I learned. I had to find a guy that actually tracked the car, who actually tracked with me before, and he's the one that actually bought my car because everybody else is trying to get me on price. I'm like, this is not a show car. Like, this is not no car you take to a show. You don't drive around. Yes, it pulls bitches somewhat, you know, baby, I love you, but not like hell. I think she drove the car one time. She had chicks trying to holler at her. I was like, well, damn. I was like,
when I had my girl on me one time, she was like, she didn't feel like she was part of herself just because of the noise she was hearing out of herself and stuff.
right.
And just hear screaming. Like she She lives in South Carolina. Up north of shit. So I'm going over a certain stuff and it's like,
Yo, the way we just made that turn is wow.
see, Huntsville roads aren't that bad.
Dude, this is a fun car to drive. I can just tell, like, this is like, I don't know. I'm driven. So me personally, I love cars that it's not just you sit down and you hit the gas. I don't like cars like that. I don't know what it is about it. To me, yeah, you spend a lot of money for it, but it's like, it's boring. It's just boring, you know.
Is that my action? I don't know.
Like, all right, y'all, so look. The way you know that you're really sitting low is when you get beside another car that's like a tiny car and you're looking up at it.
I was driving with my friends in Gatlinburg. They get out of the car. They're like, God damn, why is this car so low? I was like, it's not even that bad.
Dude, I already know I'm going to have to roll out. Like, I'm definitely going to have to roll out. I used to have to do that in my other car too, but not to this level. And just to let y'all know, y'all, we're in Huntersville traffic. It's never not traffic here. I don't know what it is.
Why are you lying to you?
What?
Why are you lying to the viewers? There's always traffic here.
Yeah, it's like, look. That's what I'm saying. There's always traffic here for some reason. I mean, maybe everybody's trying to go to Birkdale or something. You see yourself owning a Tesla one day?
No.
Alright, what if it was given to you?
I'll take it.
Would you slam it?
No, because we get daily. I'll daily drive that bitch.
Yeah, so man, how do you feel about EVs and stuff? How you feel about it?
They might take over, but you know, some people are just like, there's certain things about EVs that you just don't like.
I think hybrid is going to be the future.
Hybrid is most definitely the future.
Yeah, I think the EV trial is not going to work. I think it's the done deal.
Like, especially how they have hybrids and like racing and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure you've seen that one video of the Cadillac going from hybrid just to pure V8.
Dude, I got the official video when it first released through Cadillac. And I was looking at it, I was like,
that shit was mean.
I said, I definitely have to go ahead and go to the trooper department. Like, yeah, I want to prepaid for 4 tickets real quick. Go ahead and take my money now.
Bro, just hearing that, just it hears and then
yeah, like, dude,
like, God,
dude, who was it? It was me. I think it was me and Will and somebody else who was online because I shared it, and I was like, yo, listen to this shit. I was a bankrupt trying to get my hands on that right now, like, and all I would do was just stop and start over, like, constantly. I wouldn't even go nowhere, like. But I think, you know, I was kind of surprised. I always thought that the Corvette would be like that with the hyper version that it has. But, you know, whatever. Whatever. Look at that. So they doing all this building over here. Right? So now look, the traffic actually breaks down. So, you know, we in Birkdale. Shouts out to Huntersville, you know, showcase the location. You know, I love my HOAs.
I could probably go over there and just mog everybody. This one time I drove by, I just see everybody go, what the fuck?
Dude, you know what? I see, I ain't gonna front. I used to do that in Charlotte. Oh my God, dude. Like, when I first got so I had a Challenger first. And I had, I didn't straight pipe it, but it was damn near almost straight pipe. I had Super 10s on it. Mm-hmm. And all I used to do was, and I had manual too, all I do was just drop shit in the city, just listen to it echo off the buildings. Like, I was just wanting that moment back then. I mean, I was early 30s too, but I just wanted that moment where everybody just like, man, what the fuck was that? I got the complete opposite. I got people like, let me go get my shit. And like, bring it out. I was like, man, god damn, this mother got a whole cat back in house. Like, I think that hating around car culture has nothing to do with car culture right now. That's from the people that looks at it from the outside. I think it all has to do with what they see on social media.
Oh yeah.
That's why, you know, with this show, my goal is to actually showcase people like, look, I'm gonna bring you inside of the scene so you can see what it's actually about. Everything that you're seeing on the outside, that's just me realistic. Y'all, I know y'all don't like this, but fuck it. To me, everything that you see of the bullshit on outside, that's just to make money. That's just to monetize content.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, like, who the fuck would want to share the worst stuff of the car scene? Like, it's so weird. This is one channel I follow. All they share is negative stuff of the car scene. Nothing positive. Like, I was just like, yo, there's so much that you don't know. Like, then I couldn't find out the person's not even in the car scene.
I just can't wait to get this exhaust fixed. That's all I need.
What do you think you're gonna have it over about a month?
Probably by next year. Probably like December. It's like right now I'm just getting this like my stuff over here and stuff.
Now you say you don't drive daily, so do you drive this during the winter or you park it?
I drive it sometimes. Depends. This one time I drove it like when it was snowing. I was having fun. Well, I have another car at home. I just drive that usually just to work, whatever. That's the one thing. Like my daily. Yeah, like this month I probably driven this car maybe like 6 times out of the whole month of October.
You know, the weird part is I know my stabilization on, so you can't really see the bouncing. But I seriously feel like we're in a low rider. Like, man, we just about to just go up on one wheel, just drop. I gotta say, man, this is dope, dude. Thank you for this, man.
Of course.
Because I said, you know, I've been wanting to actually. I was like, man, one day I want to see what it's like. This is before we got inside the scenes of Street Cars 101 TV. I was like, man, one day I just want to. I'm gonna ride with somebody. I'll pay them, just let me ride with you, man. Just cut a block or something.
It's like when I was at Gallenberg, I was just being a chauffeur to my friends. They're just like, hey, bro, let me ride with you. I was like, all right, bet, let's go. And they're just like, you drive like this? I'm just like, yeah. He was, bro, no. They were having fun too. Like they were smiling themselves too.
Yeah, it's different, but it's like fun different. Like I don't really know how to explain it in words. It's like you get in certain vehicles and they, you know, like you get in a fast car, you know it's fast. So you might be doing a lot of takeoffs every now and then. Just be like, wow. You know, you get in a low rider, you gotta hit the switches. Oh yeah. This one, I like the fact that you're all over. It's not that you're all over the road, but it's like you're playing Tetris with the road.
Like if you're driving against the slam car, you have to pay attention.
Yeah, it's like no way that you can't take your eyes off the road. And I actually like that. It means that it's a different experience every time you get in the car.
Like if you're on the highway, it's free game. Like literally, don't text me drive, but when I was literally going the way to Gallenberg, I was just like texting people, telling people, like, yo, updating all my friends that was riding with me. And I was bored. I'd have passengers. I was over here singing music. I was just chilling. At the time, I was just on my phone on highway.
He means that he has an Apple phone and he can talk to the phone and it does everything. He's not actually.
Yeah. We're not physically driving.
Yikes.
I was trying to be more speed today.
I ain't front. I thought you would actually slow down when we get to the speed bump. Your ass is flying over them shits. Like,
nah, because if I were to slow down, it would stop. That's the way.
Wait a minute, have you ever gotten stuck on the speed bump?
I've not gotten stuck on the speed bump. I've gotten stuck like other places. I saw you were parked here. I didn't know.
Yeah, I had parked right here, and I was like, well, I'm gonna get a park up here, because I didn't know if he was already here. Then we texted, he was here. I was like, oh shit, he's already here. Okay. I was like, bet. Tell you something, man. One time I came out here, I saw some wild shit. I was out here. There was somebody's dog was like walking over here in the rocks and everything, right? And I guess the person was over here. So the dog jumps in the water, and the dog is swimming towards the boat dock. I'm standing over here under the watching. Next thing I know, person done ran out there and jumped in the water and went to go save the dog. I was like, what the fuck? The hell just happened? All right, so we have finished our ride. Now we about to do the ultimate challenge. Me getting out of the car. Let's see. Can we do this? I got the GoPro in my hand. All right, here we go. Let's see if we do the road. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, it's not bad at all.
It's not bad.
You know where that come from? That come from riding in Space Ghost. That's where that come from. So, Kev, all right, man, any last words, anything you got to say, man?
Build your car right. That's all I got to say.
Now, how can people follow you and everything? Learn more about your build, etc.
You follow my IGs, Kevvisu, Kevvisu. I'm on Instagram, but I'm really just on Instagram. That's it. I might do content creating later on if I want to, but I am planning to start doing rapping. So tune into that next year when I get my garage set up and everything. If you want to hit me up and get rapped, I got y'all.
10-4, man. Well, dude, thank you so much. Thank you for this new experience.
I got you.
And when it comes to rap cars, we're going to definitely be hitting you up, bro.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Y'all know what it is. Street Cars 101 TV.